Hi guys, I'm just reviewing this Dr. Michaelson's New Year's maths camp from last year. We're actually um planning for next year's new one, which is January 11th to January 16th. But the 2025 one is now on an online course. So I guess I just want to look at the timetable um to see how we can plan this year's or next year's camp. Um so it starts on a Sunday and it ends on a Friday. Oh, by the way, from this camp we had one person make the IMO team for Australia, one person make the IMO team for New Zealand, one person make the IMO team as a reserve, and one person make the UK TST. Um, yeah, so we have Sunday to Friday. This will be the same this year, but January 11 to 16 instead of this. No, that should say 2025. And last time, I guess we had 3 streams. The Sunday and the Friday were roughly they're very different, I guess, because we had to get there, arrive, and then we had a bunch of fun activities and introduced everyone to camp. So Alex and Will. Now, so Alex was the previous year's IMO team. Will 99.95. And then I guess the Monday to Thursday are more typical days. Friday is just cleaning up and leaving. So some people have to go back to the other states. They go a bit earlier. And then everyone else comes back by bus. So we leave by bus from my place in Carlingford at about 10 and we get back about 6. Okay, and then in between, so you have, so this particular, we have the juniors starting earlier, and the seniors starting later. And the session times obviously also reflect the concentration. So combi games, invariants, modular arithmetic, functional equations, congruent triangles in the morning. So you have like a morning session, and so here there's quadratic residues, linear algebra, complex bash, trigonometry, generators, mod P, and then then it's lunch. Okay, so I guess we might stagger this in various ways, but we all end up meeting up for lunch. And lunch is at 12:30. Like lunch really varies depending on where we go and what's available. At this particular place, I think they had a burger and chip place, Chinese food, Subway, McDonald's. Okay, so lunch is like a break as well. I guess we give it like at least an hour for lunch. And then after lunch, so there's usually like I guess a maths. There should be like a maths slot somewhere in there. We might have not written down, but unless there's like yeah. I think for the seniors there should probably be a math slot somewhere here. Or maybe that was like a break. Okay, and then There's an exercise break. It says 2:30, but I feel like it might be late. It should be later than that. Um, maybe these are reversed. Okay, but nonetheless, there's there's definitely more maths after lunch. We had some pretty good ones. And then for Wednesday, it's more of like a tour and explore day, and the seniors get to make dinner for everyone. Okay, so 6 p.m. dinner. Okay, so dinner also depends on what's around, but we can cook as well. But so the seniors actually cooked way better than we did. They managed to make steak and pasta and ice cream pudding. I'd say restaurant quality because I felt like I've never had ice cream pudding at a restaurant before, but Will did the barbecue for that day, and then yeah, and then after dinner, it's basically sort of free time plus various fun activities. Maybe we had a little bit more Brawl Stars tournament than I liked, but it was very popular. We had table tennis tournament, which is I think the better activity because it's a bit more, let's just say, um, in person. And poker. So poker, um, so we basically had like a bedtime around 10 or 11, and we had poker was quite popular, and there was a little bit of karaoke because they had a karaoke machine at that particular place. Okay. But obviously these activities like they change depending on what's sort of people are into. Like if no one signs up for these tournaments, we make different activities. Last time we had like a what's it called, like a 9 men's Morris tournament. Um, I'm always hopeful of getting a chess tournament, but for some reason that's not as easy to get started. Um, and obviously the maths topics change from year to year, so there's different varying themes because we cover different things during the year, and we're not gonna like cover the same things people have done before. Um, and there's always new and interesting things coming out of the meta. Yeah, so last year the staff were Alex Q gave a talk about representing IMO. Um, a lot of these talks, they kind of tell you how the students started, not just how they finished, because everyone sort of knows how they finished. Um, um, yeah, so we played a lot of soccer, actually, and frisbee. So in that particular camp, we had just like a big big grass area. In this camp next year, we're gonna have a big grass area, but we're also gonna have basketball courts. So basketball was a big one. It's the only camp that was absent was this year, but it'll be back. You can see, and out of the seniors, um, we have two people make the IMO team. One is a reserve for Australia, and then one make the IMO team for New Zealand, and we also had some make the UK TST. And okay, so it's a lots of stuff to plan. Um, Yeah, we have a lot more interstate people this time around, so encourage you to come from interstate. There's a little bit of a subsidy for travel, so um, the extra travel cost basically is shared by me, and I'm really interested in everybody from Australia and like New Zealand or wherever to come together face to face and just enjoy doing maths together. Okay. So hope you can join us, but otherwise you can maybe watch the videos or something, and yeah, have a good rest of the term and then Happy New Year if we don't see you anyway. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments. Um, if you found this video helpful, you can like it. Or suggest what you might want to know